Hey guys, it is Duke, and welcome back to the episode of Afterlife SMP. This is episode number 27, and today we are back on the Afterlife server after a good bit of not recording on here. I haven't recorded in about a week or so on the server, and that's really just a lot of different things coming together that sort of just didn't allow me to get work or anything done on here, which is a little disappointing, but it's okay, I feel, because I still number one, guys. Still have the most episodes somehow. I'm surprised I didn't get caught, to be totally honest with you. Just because Hutchie is really putting out episodes, and he's doing great stuff. So go check out Hutchie if you haven't already, and or need someone else to watch. I definitely recommend our Scottish lad. But what are we doing today, guys? We are going to be working on over at Daddy Flats. Once again, we have not worked over there for quite some time, and I feel as if we just need to get back to it, because I do sort of miss it right now, and I do have some good ideas, but there's one thing that's sort of been an issue is Berlin, one of our new members of the server, is working on a project over there, and I don't know if I'm allowed to spoil it. I know he's released an episode on the beginning of his project, but outside of that, I don't know, like, if he's okay with me showing what he's done since that episode. But I just needed to put everything away for now, because we need to head on out and head on over to the commercial district for one thing. But first of all, right outside of our house, the other day, Hutchie came by. Speaking of the dude, greetings from Frolicking Flowers. So he decided that he just wasn't getting enough sales, I guess. So he came on over here, and we have a book to read. Greetings from Frolicking Flowers. Hello there, wee laddie. Enjoy this free sample from our wide and exotic range of flowers, leaves, and bushes. Be sure to stop by for more flowers and more. Okay. Well, we will surely be doing so. And he also was nice enough to give us some blue orchids and some leaves. Great business, Hutchie. You know how to work a business. You gotta keep people happy, and you are surely doing so. So let's try to head on over to the commercial district without spoiling what Berlin's doing, which we did not. So here's what we did in last episode. It was actually 2 episodes ago that I made it, but it was released as episode 26 just because of how things were going at that point for Jay and everybody else. So, sweet. Jay's seen that. He's uploaded the episode on it. So you guys should go check that out, because there's great stuff coming. And we need to talk about this. So, Daduk, if you don't know, that's what a guy named Pandor calls me. He was a viewer on the Game Spaces stream, and he called me that like 2 months ago, and it's sort of stuck ever since. So, right here, I know nothing about what I want to build here. I just want something here. That's all I can say. And I don't know what it is. If you guys want to leave me a suggestion of what to do, because I'm really puzzled, I just want to do something, guys. When I don't have ideas for shops, I just feel sort of like pointless. But I do have another idea for something that's going to happen. It'll be in the commercial district. It'll be in the residential district. I'll have one in the pickles and cheese. It's going to be everywhere, and I can't spoil that yet. But just know that's going to be a huge project, and we're not going to start that until we're done with Daddy Flats. But I don't think I've shown this on camera, is the fact that I had Logan go ahead and build some more roads. This is where I'd planned to build some more, but he was kind enough to do all of this for it, and I keep calling him Logan. But Night Fox, Michael, whatever you guys would like to refer to him as, I'll try to call him Night Fox, probably just because that's what his YouTube name is. But he was nice enough to go around here and fill in all of this just because I asked. And it's really nice that he was kind enough to do so. But thanks, Night Fox, for doing that. So Daniel Ludis, one of our newer members on the server, has decided this is where he's going to set up shop. And I can actually go show you his house he's been working on, because that is a really cool build. And I can't wait to see what he's doing with it. So right here, Blonde Skunk has claimed another little area right next to his. And I really, really do love this location. We've got this nice tree here, and we've got his original building company right here. So having something else right here will sort of encase you in this section of the commercial district, and it'll feel like the commercial district's more alive or something, and I'm really, really excited to see how that turns out. But we're going to head on over to Daniel Ludis's house, and then over to the beach where I can show you what I've been working on. Alright guys, so I just took a quick break to get a drink break, and even though it wasn't that far of a ride on my horse, I thought a break there would just be for the best. So this is Daniel's house. He is nowhere near completed with it, but he's got a lot of the structure of it, and he's got the roof going, he's got the walls, he's got the windows, and this amazing thing, which is really just a cool entrance. I love how it winds up here. Daniel's doing great stuff over here. Go check him out if you haven't already, and he's actually going to be gone for like 2 weeks. I know he's moving into his university, so that's sort of an issue for him, not being able to find time doing that. But I can't wait to see what he's doing here. He's got like a fish farm down there, so there's no real reason to go down there. But this is a beautiful looking house, a beautiful looking design, and I really cannot see what he does with it. I'm just interested. I can't wait to see what he does. It just feels weird. I have not recorded Afterlife in like not a month, a week, and it just feels weird to be commentating about stuff like this. That's what I need to get some sort of schedule going, so that doesn't happen. So here we are, back on over, and as you can see, we've done a little bit of work. Not much. There's only 2 stories here. We've sort of got the idea and the shape and everything sorted out. So on the top of here, I'm going to have a nice, lovely, probably about 10-story structure. I don't know if I want it to be taller than that or shorter than that. It'll sort of just work out how... Oh, hiccup. That was like a hic burp, but that was the weirdest thing ever. But I don't know how I want this to turn out yet. I just know I'm really interested in working on this. But I feel as if we've sort of neglected Daddy Flats recently, so I will not be working on this in today's episode. This is just sort of what I've done off camera. I did expand the beach a little bit, and I think I updated the map. That's always something I love doing, is updating maps, saying it's new. But I have this nice little structure, so you can see the foundations. I haven't figured out what I want to do with that part yet. But this is really going to be a cool build once it gets all up. It'll be very similar to Daddy Flats. But, you know, I'm loving how those look, so it should look just as nice. So we're back on over through Hutchie's backyard. I could have just taken the road, but there's really not a road built yet, and this is quicker. So let's pop on over here. And did we update the map? Yes, we did. So I think last time, none of this was sand. Maybe it was just like the outside of that. I don't know. We've added more sand, and I really do like how it looks. I think we got to that part as well. So the beach is actually looking like a beach. You can tell that it's supposed to be a beach because it's the most sand anywhere on the map, and I really like that. But we're gonna head on over here and start working on something. But I'll be back in just a bit. Alright guys, so I figured out what we're doing today, and I think if we do it correctly, it should look really cool. But that's basically just getting 2 huge signs, one that says Duke, one that says Flats, right on the entrance pretty much of this place. And it'll sort of be like the Hollywood sign sort of deal, but it'll be Duke Flats, because Duke Flats is this, and it's massive. All of them. Even the little one is still huge. So I think if we do this correctly, it should look really cool as long as we don't take any views from the actual buildings themselves. But I have a lot of snow and a lot of other things to gather up. The other thing being a blue hardened clay, because those are the 2 blocks I'm using for it. It should be really simple. I built it in creative and it looked okay, and I feel as if the reason it didn't look tremendous was because it wasn't backed up against the flats themselves, and they were just not in a good location. But if we do this correctly, it should look great in the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and gather up the materials, and I will be back in just a bit. Okay guys, it is go time. I am ready to start constructing these, and let's just start off. Should we? I think we're gonna go pretty close to this actually. So we'll get that. It's a simple design. Shouldn't take too much. Alright, so something like that, and then that, and then that. So then we will start working upwards, and actually we need to fill in these dirt real quick, because I do not like the look of that. So let's do that. Okay. So what are we going to talk about today, guys? I think we should talk about just the fact that I never truly know what to talk about in episodes, and the issue I have is that I always assume you guys just want to hear about Minecraft or Afterlife or YouTube or something. Like, I don't know what you guys like, which makes it really, really difficult to come up with something to talk about, and I wish I could know what I want, what I'm allowed to talk about. I figure since, it is my channel, I should be able to talk about whatever I'd like or something like that. But, there's always the fact that, I don't know, guys, maybe you don't want to hear something that I'm interested in talking about, which would result in some awkward conversations. So, we got that. Okay. Then it's up one. Actually, we need to do this. So we could, actually, it's, that's the top of the T. Okay, so what I think I would like to talk about today is the fact that I really, really like sports, and I feel as if I could really have some interesting topics about sports, but I don't know, what do you guys like to hear sports-wise? I don't know, are you guys hockey fans? Do you guys like American football? Do you like, football, if we're talking about like Hutchie here? I don't know. That's the one topic I could talk about for hours, but I just never know if that's something that interests a group of people that are not here to listen about any sports at all. So, geez, what have I done? I have no idea how tall this is. That's fun. Okay, so here's the bottom of the L, which means this is already one tall. Then we got the 2, 3, 4, 5, which means that's the start of the F right here. So then 2, 3, 4, 5. We go 1 right there, 2 right here. And okay, now we've really got going. Drop. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Should we go for the water bucket? Oh, we got it. And there's water everywhere. Goodbye, plants. That sucks. Oh, we actually need some right here. I did not realize that. Way to know, Duke. Way to go. Alright, so as you can see, it's all connected right now, which means we need to fix that because it looks really odd all connected. So let's jump up here with some snow real quick. We'll start working on that. So we need to fill this in as we go as well. So here's the top of the S right here, which means we take this away, and the T is all good to go. Continue. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's something right there. Here's the top of the T. That's the middle of the A, which we do not need. And continue upwards. And that's the top of the A. This is the L. Get rid of that one. Oh, sweet. Okay, this is actually going really quickly. I did not expect it to be done this quick. And what? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means this one needs to go. And we should be able to fill the rest of this in. And should look okay. I have built it off camera, like I said, in a creative world, and it turned out okay. But I'm going to do the rest off camera here, because if there's any edits I want to make to it, then I feel like I should do better off there. And we're going to make one more water bucket attempt, and we got it all! MLG Duke! That was actually kind of cool. I was impressed by myself. I thought I was going to die, but we didn't die, so I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I have the entire flats part of the sign done, and I need to include the Duke sign over there. I originally just wanted it to say the flats or just something simple, but then I realized there's a lot of people who surprisingly don't know that this is my project, and I guess I just sort of would like people to know. So I feel like we're going to have Duke Flats written near it. You know I've been calling it Daddy Flats and stuff like that, but I figure having Duke there would make the most sense, so we're going to write Duke just a little bit farther back, so it's not quite a gate, but it's more of just a sign. And even though it looks funky from the back, we'll figure something out for that, guys. But I'm going to get ahead and working on that. It's not as big as this one, and what I really like about this is that in the creative world I built, it looked huge, and I was really nervous that it would be too tall or something, but I feel like this is a good height, and it looks really cool. So I'm going to go ahead, build Duke Flats, and we'll end off the episode there. You know, guys, I am really happy how this turned out. I think this looks really cool, and for the most part, I don't see anything wrong with it. Now, at night, it's kind of hard to see because it's not lit up very well, but I really don't know a way around that currently without introducing, like, glowstone or something that doesn't look too good. I might wait until we get to the end so we can get end rods, because I feel like that's modern enough that it'll look okay if we attach them to the flat signs, but for the most part, I think we're good for today's episode. The only thing left for us to do is to head on over to the map and replace that map with the new one after uploading the chunks. And, you know, really this is sort of a pointless thing that I just like to do. There's just something about seeing change and seeing that things are progressing that I just find super interesting. And we're going to get like half of it in each. So let's just come over here and update the map as per usual. And with doing so, I think that'll be enough to end today's episode. The map is not updating. Uh-oh. Why isn't that working? Huh. That's strange. Alright, well, I'm just going to end off today's episode then anyways, even though the map didn't update. That's okay. It's all good. So, thank you guys for watching. If you liked today's episode, please be sure to leave a like. And if you did enjoy something special, or if you have a comment or concern for me or what I'm doing, please leave a comment. And if you're new to the series, new to the channel, and you want to see more, as there's new Afterlife episodes coming out all the time, be sure to subscribe. But this has been Duke, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. You know, guys, I went to bed last night, and when I woke up today, I realized I was not quite done with this episode. So we're back just for a little bit, because look what we did. Basically what we did is we decided to take out the hardened clay that was in the middle there and bring it out one block. That way, when it come on this side, you can actually see Duke Flats, even though it says Flats on this side and Duke on this side, which isn't ideal. But you know that it's Duke Flats, and no matter which way you look at it, you can see Duke and Flats, which is great. And I really don't know why I didn't think of this at first, but now that I slept on it, realized what I needed to do, and now I changed it, and we're doing great things now. I was adding some glass over there so we could fill up that apartment, and once we are done with filling up the glass there, that means I can start on filling in the middle of that guy. I have ideas for what I want to do with that one, and the only thing preventing is just filling up glass here. So I'm going to do that, and that'll be probably next episode. It'll probably be next episode. If it's not, then it'll be the episode after that. But either way, we're going to have a couple episodes in a row that we're working on the flats again, which is great because we've spent a good amount of time away from the flats, and now that we're back, I'm feeling great, and I can't wait to see what we do. So see you guys later. Goodbye.